Hey guys, today I want to discuss feedback with you. It occurred to me while I'm playing soccer with my son behind me that my son doesn't take feedback very well, and often we all suffer from not taking feedback very well, and it's critical if you are in any stage of your professional development. Even if you're a leader, you need to know how to take feedback. You need to take feedback from the people you lead as well as the people that are leading you, or frankly the people underneath you who you're talking to. You have to be able to understand their points of view, and when they give you feedback, often it's at a great detriment to them. So be aware of how to receive feedback. You need to receive feedback from a trusting nature. You need to realize the person giving you that feedback often has nothing to gain except making you better. So please realize that when you're doing feedback. Now, feedback always comes back to two things: self-awareness and self-control. Those are two emotional intelligence traits I talk a lot about because they're really important. And if you don't have good self-awareness, guess what? You can't take feedback very well, but often you can't deliver feedback very well. You need to understand the room, the temperature of the room, the individuals you're speaking with, and how they like to hear criticism and critiques. You can't just come in there and speak the way you want to speak. You need to speak in a way that's going to be heard. So, when you're delivering feedback, make sure you've established trust. Trust is the most important thing when you're building a team. If you don't have trust, you can't give feedback because they don't believe it's in their best interest, or they don't believe you don't have an ulterior motive. So when you're leading people, trust is most important. Then you can deliver feedback, and then you can make your team better. I often associate giving feedback like being a Marine Recon, a reconnaissance Marine. You're going behind enemy lines. You don't exactly know what you expect to receive when you get there. You know what your goals are, but when you go behind the enemy lines, you don't really know exactly what you're going to find until it's too late. And often it ends up being a firefight, which you don't want. So when you're given feedback, again, set it up in a secure, comfortable environment. Make sure that the person you're talking to, you've established trust with, and make sure that they understand that at the end of the day, this is only about making them better. This is very true for the interview process. I can't tell you how many times when the interview is over, I have told the candidate, hey, relax, Joe, you did great, but do you mind if I give you a little feedback on the interview? And often Joe would take that feedback with grace, but once in a while, the candidate would get very defensive. And you know what they would do? They would reinforce my motive or my thought that this isn't the right person, because if you can't take feedback during a simple interview, when there's less emotions at stake, when you're supposed to be on your best behavior like a first date, how are you going to be able to take feedback 3 months from now when you've been with the company for a while and you have a little bit more confidence in what you're doing? It doesn't work out that well. So remember, you have to be able to give feedback. You have to be able to trust the person you're speaking with. And as always, you got to find your daughter's shoe when she needs it. But with that, I'll see you next time. Remember, follow me on Facebook, follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Where's my shoe? Where's my shoe?
And remember, every Wednesday at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time on LinkedIn, I do a live Q&A and show. And on Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, I do a live Q&A and show. With that, I hope you're doing well. Good luck giving feedback. Remember, have self-control when you receive feedback. But also, self-awareness is key for any feedback situation. I'll see you next time. Bye.